So here is a student of mine who was struggling with connection on the golf ball, a clean contact and direction of shots. So I'm going to show you his before swing if we run up to the top. And the thing that stands out there quite clearly is how closed his club face is. So at this point we should be able to see a little bit more of the actual club face pointing back towards the camera here, and as we can see it's pointing up to the sky, so it's in a very, very closed position. Now that position there causes some compensations coming down, and mainly what happens when a golfer swings with a club face that closed is they'll swing down with their hands a long way ahead and leading the club head in an effort to hold the club face square. If they allow the club to pass through the hands, then the club will be extremely close and the ball will fly to the left. So this promotes a blocking action and a handle that is held forward and held high. So that's why the strike is very much compromised. We'll see, because the hands were so far ahead of the ball coming into impact and the club face is being held from closing, the club digs into the ground, and you'll see quite clearly here that there's been no release of the club head past the point of the hands. And if we take a little look at this angle here and here, we can see that the right arm and club shaft haven't lined up properly. Normally the club shaft and the right arm will line up after the ball, showing the club's been released well. So in the improved swing on the right hand side, we'll see that the club face was a little more open. We can see more of the club at the top, more of the face pointing back towards the camera. And then when we swing down, and because the club face is more open, as my golfer swings down now, you'll see that the club releases and it lines up a lot more with the right arm through the ball. You can see the strike as well is a lot cleaner. So the difference in this position here really tells the story. If we look at where the club shaft is in relation to the right arm, you can see on the left hand side that it's not been released and the hands have been held ahead due to that club face being so closed at the top. Whereas on the right hand side, where the club face was more open, this golfer could go ahead and release the club through the ball, promoting a shallower angle of attack and a cleaner contact.